Hey, guys, we are back. Guys, we are back. We are back. I've been gone too long. Let me tell you something. Get in the room. Let's talk about an epic fail. We're going to start this thing off right. An epic fail. Have you ever recorded a video and you killed it? Like it was an amazing presentation, 35 minutes or so. Blank. No words. I couldn't hear a thing. And so we about to do this party again. You know, the second time is always the best time. So guys, get in here. Get in here today as we apply for this new hot off the press grant, and you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love the process. It's very easy. I'm liking the setup of it. I'm liking how it's directing you with your criteria. So get your juice, get your water, share with a friend, guys, and make sure you get up in here as we get ready for our live access has been granted. Y'all know we dance our way in the room. Dance. Come on in the room, 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 in the room. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, you know that song. Don't act like that's not your song too. I try to think of like a like music song. There was this other part, like I try to think of a song that's gonna go with our theme. And so as we're recording and as you continue to come on the live, if the song changes, it's because I'm trying to get the right one, right? And then I try to think of like a name for our gang. And so today the name for our gang is Comments. So guys, when y'all see Money Gang Comments, come over on this side because that's our name for today. The Money Gang is sounding like something. Now, the first thing that I always do, this is what went wrong the last time. I usually get on here and I make sure that I do some house cleaning. And my house cleaning is to make sure that you can hear the live. But your house cleaning is make sure you're in a quiet place, make sure you have something to drink, be on your computer, have a notebook or something to write with. So I got to check this live. Okay, we hear me, we live. Okay, because let me tell you something. I literally talked, guys, I promise you, for like 35 minutes or so. So that live is blank. As a matter of fact, while I'm on here, let me delete the old live so nobody gets confused. I'm like, oh, she's live again. So let me delete this. So how do I delete it? I got to go on manage videos. I want to take that down because I don't want nobody to get the wrong idea. So I got to take that down, go to live, which I don't even see it. I'll go back to it later. But anyways, guys, today we are applying for this grant that is absolutely amazing. I want your comments. I want you in here. I want you in the room. So the first thing, where are you from? What is your city and state? Why do I ask this? I asked your city and state because if I know where you're from, when grant opportunities come, I know who to call. Be like, hey, you, John over there in California, I got something for you. Ernie in New York City, you already know what it is. Like out in West Virginia, they are building tunnels, like whatever the money is for. And there's money all over this country. When I tell you, say it with me, there's money all over this country. Get in the comments. It is money all over this country, and you shouldn't miss it. You should be ready for each and every opportunity that's presented to you. And it doesn't take a lot of time. Let me tell you the truth. What takes the most time is me talking. It takes no time at all to apply for grants. All right, guys. But let me tell you a little bit about me if you don't know me. And let me get you to the website first. So I share my screen real fast. So while we're doing this, I want you guys to go to this website. It is the aofund.org. AOFund, FUND.org. And this is where we're going. If you look right there at the top, it says apply for a 10,000 grant with fast break for small business. Apply now. And so that's what we're going to be working with today. Get your screens ready, your computers ready, write it down. Guys, and also the link is going to be, of course, in the description box over there. Before we do anything, part of our house cleaning also, guys, is subscribe right now. Boom, boom, boom. Subscribe right now. Don't play with it. So you want to go follow me on Instagram because my reels are fun. My page is paging up, right? My page is paging. But you want to follow, you want to support, you want to tell people because you can get more real-time information on social media. I'm not on YouTube every single day, but I'm going to be dropping little hits, little tricks, little secrets, little gifts, all kinds of stuff. So you want to follow me at Inga Nykole. Guys, you want to make sure you're registered at getgrantsdaily.com. Getgrantsdaily.com because as many days as possible, and I say daily every day, mostly always every day. I ain't going to hold you. No cap over here, but I'm going to do my best to send something every single day, shoot you a text, shoot you a grant, shoot you a reminder for something. But getgrantsdaily.com is where you want to go. And then I definitely would urge you guys to join our Facebook community, guys. Facebook community is super bomb. In Facebook, it's more of an interactive. You get to meet other entrepreneurs. You get to see the direction that they're going and how the grants are helping them. Did you know that we scored a grant already this year in grants? It's over $4 million in funding that people are being awarded. I'm excited about that. And this all happens on our YouTube Boss Grow Fund, and especially in our Facebook community on Boss Grow Fund. But those little leads you're going to find over on Instagram, guys. So make sure that you get in there and that you subscribe, all right? So let me ask you this. Have you got to your page? Guys, I want you to get here to this page. Let me share it again. This is the page that we're going to, aofund.org. That's what it will look like. So you're going to see me flopping back and forth. Like, I'm going to go to the screen. I'm going to come back, go to the screen, come back. And you might even see my Boo Bear walk by. You might even see Yaya, my Yorkie, walk by. But we're just family day on a Saturday in the rain recording. So where I am, it's a little drizzly. I know my girls in Delaware said it's supposed to rain torrentially all day. Now, somebody out in California is going to say it never rains in Southern California. That's what they tell me. But I think that it does like them spurts of rain, like rain and stop, rain and stop. But anyways, if you don't already know me, I just want to share a little bit about myself. And so I picked something cool. Article. So guys, I was featured in Forbes later last year, at some point last year. It's the beginning of 24. So in 2023, I was featured in Forbes magazine as an author, all-star, and author to watch, 3-time award-winning author. I need music, right? So y'all know that I help brand new entrepreneurs start, grow, and fund their business in 90 days or less. That's my mission, by providing you with access to capital, with small business funding, and the things that you need, the structure and the professional resources that you need to start your business. The new entrepreneur gets stuck. Not to say that this Boss Growth Fund community is only for new entrepreneurs, because I'm trying to tell you some existing entrepreneurs have gotten some incredible things out of our community. And so make sure you stay plugged in and you tell people. But when you see me writing self-help books, it's my love. Like, I love doing this. The reason that I got started Boss Growth Fund and helping entrepreneurs, new entrepreneurs, with their business is because for over 20 years, I was, I would say, a victim, but I was in domestic violence situations, and I really couldn't find my way out. And the reason I share that is because literally the way that I did finally get out was, number one, some quiet time, some serious, deep, quiet time. But the other thing was becoming an entrepreneur. That side hustle, having money, making a stash. The reason that I stayed in domestic violence oftentimes was because not feeling like I had the capacity to take care of myself. Fear was holding me back. Putting other people before myself was holding me back. And so being there, I did not always have the money. I was either giving it all away, or I didn't have the money to financially take care of myself. And so I made that in my head a reason to be able to stay. But finally, I put my kids before anything, myself before other things, and we were able to get out of there through entrepreneurship. And so I am passionate about being an entrepreneur. I am passionate about women especially. And guys, listen, if you're here, you're here. And I dig you guys too. But women, man, I am with this, with the kumbaya with the women, because I want you to be independent enough to stand on your own, but soft enough to love again after traumatic experiences. And I'm talking about domestic violence, child abuse, all the things that we go through, molestation, all of the self-esteem and all of the body dysmorphia and all of the stuff that we go through. Becoming an entrepreneur has helped me tremendously, because it gave me that stand up, you can do it, help other people get to the other side. And so when you see me writing books, I'm writing books about self-help. I'm writing books like Wake the F Up. I am not my invisible abuse. He guided me through the storm of ways to get over it. Because when you get that one thing out of your way, your life will fly. All right. So I just wanted to share that so you know a little bit about me. But another thing I want to share with you is what the people say. What the people say. Don't worry about what I said. What did the people say? Somebody say what the people said. And so I always try to give, or I said that I was going to always from now on at least give a review about what the people said. Okay. And so this review is from one of my favorites, TKO Tasty Creations. And she said, I've been working with Inga Nykole for years. She is nothing short of amazing. That's me blushing over here, y'all. She has helped me tremendously with my business, create my nonprofit, strategize, and keep a tunnel vision. I learned to organize my books, close deals with confidence, and to create a multiple six-figure income from home. Where is the horn? Hey, honey. She said, these days, I think outside the box, which has scaled my business to levels I didn't know was attainable. She doesn't reel you in with bells and whistles. You either want it or you don't. Plain and simple. And so, guys, follow her at TKO Tasty Creations LLC. I love it. First of all, the girl could cook. She got the best macaroni and cheese. I say it like that, the best macaroni and cheese on the planet, right? But also, one of the things I love right now is mid-March, and she's in Jamaica on vacation because her business is thriving and growing. She is nothing short of traveling. Like, she's a chef, and now I do believe that she's also a part-time travel agent and taking advantage of them resources. But all through the things that she learned at Boss Growth Fund, and that partnership has made us sisters, and it's absolutely incredible. So we're going to get into it, guys. But again, don't forget to subscribe where we are, and comment if you have a question. Tell me where you are, tell me what's going on, and what is your question. Let's get into it. But today I'm going to go ahead over here to our portal where we're applying, and you're going to see me in a corner somewhere over there. Hey y'all, I'm still here, but I want you to go on this link, and I hope you have it by now, to apply now. And so when you click on apply now, it's going to bring up this smiling face. Who's this? Gianni. I am not about to chop up his last name, guys, but he's an NBA champion, two-time MVP, and an all-star over there. He's smiling about this grant. And guys, this grant is awesome. So the grant application literally is so much easier than the instructions. This one has a lot of rules. But what I want you to know about the rules in this one is, if you have everything together, you're going to fly in all your other applications. And so today you may find that this is a grant you are not particularly qualified for at this time, but still stack your information. And what do I mean by that? If you see a document that it says you have to have and you don't already have it, get it. Have it ready, because you need to have it. It's going to be very, very useful and helpful to you. I'm never going to put you on a website that's not reputable, that's not, in as much as I know, safe. I'm going to be honest about that, because the internet is very crafty, but I know about this grant. I know about the organization, and here's what I love. It's going to help over 150 businesses receive $10,000 grants and a LegalZoom product of their choice up to $500. It's also going to help 3,000 emerging entrepreneurs who have not yet launched their business will receive LegalZoom product of up to $500 of your choice. And it closes in September. And so this application is going to be a long application, meaning it's going to take some time to fill out, right? And like I said, I'm going to be flopping back and forth so we could talk. It's going to be a long process, meaning you're going to apply now, but you may not hear anything until later in the year. But if you put tracker in the comments, put grant tracker in the comments, and your city and state, all right? Grant tracker plus your city and state. And I'm going to give you a tracker, a PDF that you could keep track of your grants and know exactly where you're going with your grants as you start to pile them up, because you're going to be applying, right? So again, we're going to be flopping back and forth so we can see you. I can say, hey, and then we can go back to our application. But get ready. Have your notebook out, guys, something to write with. Get yourself a pen, and be on your computer if you can. If you can't, just get the link and save it for later so that you know. But you got from now to September. Don't wait till the end of the year. Go ahead and get this thing going right now. All right. So let's read some of what is about this grant. The Action Opportunity Fund, LegalZoom, NBA, WNBA, and NBA G League have joined forces to provide entrepreneurs across the country with grants and LegalZoom services to support their small businesses. So what I said earlier was, it should also say the NBA, blah, 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 and Inga Nykole and Boss Growth Fund, right? Because here we are together are presenting this opportunity for you. How does it work? One of the things you got to know is that LegalZoom is a network of legal professionals. And so anything that they give you for free, you better take it, okay? So we already told you about the 150 businesses, the 3,000 entrepreneurs. This is a huge grant. It has a large reach. And I feel very excited about that, because this is an awesome opportunity for you to be able to really be counted in. All right? So really do this application. Here's what you need to be prepared for this grant. And again, you have till September. So if you're not prepared, that's all right. Get yourself ready and then stay ready so you don't have to get ready. But for this particular grant, you have to be based in the United States. You have to have been in business for at least 3 months. annual revenue less than $1 million. So you don't got to be a big baller shot caller yet. You can just be getting to the money, okay? You have to have an active business account, not be in an industry that's identified as ineligible. We'll go through that in a second. If you've been in business for 12 months or more, you must provide a recent tax return or remember that word, one of the following: your articles of incorporation, sole proprietor formation, fictitious name statement, EIN registration, business license, or professional license. One of those if you don't have your tax return. Guys are really, really relaxed with the criteria, all right? Eligible entrepreneurs provide applying for the legal Zoom product valued up to $500, based in the United States. Be an existing business in operation for at least 3 months prior to. Provide a summary of your business idea and not be ineligible. And then they have frequently asked questions and all of that. So let's click on what is ineligible because it's important. I'm not going to read through them all because you could do this on your own. But adult entertainment, tobacco stores, firearms, marijuana, let's skip down, lending businesses, check cashers, bail bonds, pawn shops, multi-level marketing. Unfortunately, for all my nonprofits that y'all know I love, this is not a grant for you. But remember, just because it's not for you, you know someone, give them that website, getgrantsdaily.com, so that they can apply to be able to get the access to the link to apply for the grant and also be in line for other grants, all right? So you may not be eligible. I'll say it again. But don't give up because there's so many grants. When I tell you I got a stack of grants, I'm talking about thousands of grants ready for you to apply, guys. So are you ready to apply? Let me look at you. Let me look at y'all's beautiful faces again for 1 second. Is y'all ready or are you ready? If you're ready, say I'm ready. Get in the comments, say ready, let's go. Stop playing with Inga and let's get to this grant. Guys, again, get ready, stay ready. If you don't have it all, pay attention to what we're saying so that you can stack your information and you can be ready. All right, so let's get into it. We ready? Everybody say we ready. Okay, so we are going to click on apply now. And we're going to do this together. I had a portal set up already. I'm applying for myself and for Boo Bear's business. So our other business, I didn't say myself and Boo Bear's business, but our business together. I applied for both. Like I'm trying to get all the money. So I'm applying, you guys. So we're going to click on apply. All right. And so you have to have an account. And so if you see when it first pops up, I already have an account. Boo Bear has an account right here, ASAP Towing. But I'm going to create my own account. And so let's put my email, support@inganykole.com, and put your email, guys. Don't put my email, put your email. So y'all know that every now and then when we're putting personal information, I have to come off this screen because it's not none of y'all's. Never mind, okay? And so I'm putting my password, and you go ahead and put your password too. Sometimes y'all know I stop talking because okay, wait. It says invalid for my password. Let's see. Oh, it says welcome, but I'm supposed to be signing up. All right, wait. Boom. Not now. All right, guys. So look, we're signing up. I went out of there. So on our sign up sheet, though, it tells us to put your email. So I'm putting my email. Right? And again, you do what I do. You help Ike. You do what I do. All right. And confirm your email. Don't copy and paste your email. Confirm your email because sometimes we put our email wrong. And then if you copied and pasted, you're wrong. You're never going to get it. So retype your email so that they can tell you that your email is correct. Okay. I already spelled my name wrong anyway. So I retype my email. And then you put our password, your first name and your last name. But remember, when we get into personal information, I always come back to you in here so that I don't put my personal information there. All right. So I'm putting my password now. So put your password twice. Don't copy and paste. Just do your password so that you have it right. Because you wouldn't want to do this application and get kicked out, would you? Ask you for your first name and your last name. All right. And then you click on sign up. So I click sign up. I'm going to save my password. I like to save it so that I don't have to remember it because sometimes it just be too much. All right. So my password is saved. And so here's where you should be. You should be right with me. Apply for this fast break. And so some of these we can answer together. You ready? So is your business based in the United States? Mine is. If yours is not, say no. Let's see. If you say no, what does it say? All right, cool. Say United States. Is it? If you see a star, that means you have to answer that question. All right. No skipping. That means it is required. Are you either currently operating a business or have a new business idea? I say yes. Here's the crazy thing. I am currently operating a business, but I also have a new business idea, right? And so what do I pick? I'm going to pick that I currently operate a business, but then when I pitch the grant, it's going to be for my new business idea. You get it? All right. Are you in one of the prohibited industries? List the prohibited industries. Click it to see again. I'm going to say no because remember, if you're prohibited, why would I say yes? I can't get this grant if I'm prohibited. So my answer is no. What is your annual business revenue? I'm like, I'm hired. Let me hide my screen. So this is not none of y'all's never mind. I come up this screen when it's none of y'all's never mind. So your annual business revenue, I'm putting mine is boom right there. And then you go to next. All right. Applicant information. And so guys, if you want you put your annual business revenue, now you should be here. You see this? This is where you should be. Okay. And so I'm going to click off because it's asking me for personal information. So on here, on this part now, it's asking personal. Guys, remember, first name, middle name, last name. Don't skip anything. Fill out everything. It's like an SAT test. Fill out everything. And then also where it says personal, personal is personal. Don't put business where personal goes. Pay attention to what it says. All right, here we go. I'm going to put my first name. You do yours. My middle name, although the middle name does not have an asterisk, I'm putting it anyway. Last name. I put it as a test to remind myself to make sure that I answer the questions, all right? And so my personal phone number, guys, not your business number, your personal phone number, okay? Got my personal physical address. Come on, let's go. Personal physical address. So I'm putting mine. Oh my gosh, you want to hear something so cool? Guys, this is true. As I'm putting my personal physical address, right? So I'm at our Airbnb down in Virginia. And the coolest thing happened a couple weeks ago. So right here, like literally my window's right there, like I could reach it and pull it. So all this commotion was going on outside the window. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? And I was like, Blueberry, people keep coming by taking pictures of like the street. All morning, people have been coming by. Lo and behold, my street right outside, which is like adjacent to the beach. So literally I could throw a rock. I might be able to like throw a rock out my window into the beach. It's that dope, right? But my street was named after Allen Iverson, one of my cross street, like not my own street, but like a cross street. And so literally out the window, there stands Allen Iverson. That was incredible. It was like 2 weeks ago. So they renamed it Allen Iverson Way. It was so dope. And here's what's even more incredible. It does not matter. I always believe that everybody wants to be celebrated by their own. What I loved the most about that moment was it doesn't matter that he was an NBA superstar. Is he a Hall of Famer? Because I don't even know. It doesn't matter if he was an NBA superstar, that he traveled all over the world, has made millions and millions of dollars, done so many incredible things in his life. He still cried. He literally stood outside my window, like literally I could be like this, watching. He still cried that the street was named after him in his hometown. Still cried. And one thing he said was, I know that when people call me AI, they don't know me. Because everybody kept calling him Chuck. And it was so crazy. Like all of his homies were there. And he literally cried that street was being named after him. So I feel like that was like a cool little segue. Like, I'm famous. My street is famous. My Airbnb, it just went up 200. Because my street is famous. This is history. On the historical street, you can find this Airbnb. Come on, guys. That's dope. Anyway, physical address, sidebar. So like segue, guys, but here we go. Physical address. So I had to read it again. All right, physical, your personal city. So I'm putting my personal city. Y'all know I be having stories. So as we do this, we're going to chit chat. It's like girl talk to me. We chit chat and do it. I don't feel like being particularly professional. Like when I'm working with people and talking to you guys, it's like talking to my girls to me because I just want to be personable. So you know that somebody cares and that you know, like, this is what you do. Like, this is like not like a gimmick or anything like this. Literally what I do all day. I love doing it. I love helping. I like being able to read your reviews like that, seeing your reviews, getting to know you, meeting you and all that. So when you hear me talking, just casually talking, it's because we together. And there's no better place to be than together. I say my Blueberry all the time. At least we together. So, all right, zip code. I'm putting my zip code. All right. Demographic information. So I could come down here with you. All right. So now that my personal information is there, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. You ready? So we're sharing the screen again because I got all the stuff out of the way. Boom. Let's answer. So guys, remember, they ask these questions about your gender and your orientation and all that because every grant has to have specifics about who they're serving. So let me tell you the difference between grants and loans. A loan, when they give you the money, they want to know, what are you going to do to grow this money and give it back to us? How are you going to expand? And in a grant, they want to know, what are you going to do with this money to serve the community? Who are you going to serve? And how are you going to serve them? How are you going to touch people directly? And how are you going to touch people indirectly? All right. And so when you're doing this application, you must know the difference. A grant wants to know your heart and your mission. And that's exciting. And so that's why they ask you about your gender, because they have to report. Truly, they do. So my gender is female. You can pick whatever. You see the drop downs on the left-hand side. I'm Black African-American woman. My sexuality is a whole lot of choices. I didn't even know they have, what in the world? All these choices, but I'm just going for heterosexual or straight. Straight is easy. Business information. What is the current status of your business? Hit the drop down. In operation for over 3 months, in operation for less than 3 months, I have a new idea for business. Now, here's the crazy thing. I'm in operation for over 3 months with a new business idea. So what do I pick? I just picked the over 3 months, and then I'll go to the new idea later. We said that earlier. What is your legal business name? So my legal business name, guys, is Maximus, Maximus, Financial Group. So if y'all see my texts and emails, don't be ducking me. Maximus Financial Group. And I'm doing business as boss, right? Grow Fund. Boss Grow Fund. Okay? Look at that. And I have to make sure I spell it right. So I'm doing business as, because that's my business. Boss Grow Fund is this is our game. This is how we are getting money and getting the grants and the financial support for funding and stuff. All right. My business Instagram handle. Look at that. So honestly, my business Instagram handle is Inga Nykole. I have Facebook, but my business Instagram handle is Inga Nykole because I share in between. So Inga Nykole is like the representative of my business. And I actually had to work with a brand strategist to even understand that. Like, we was all over the place, but she really helped me. Like, okay, your business is Maximus Financial Group, your program is Boss Growth Fund, and Inga Nykole is your representative. You see how that works? And so I get to put it all together now because it makes it so much simpler for me to identify. And it also made it easier for me to relate to the people that I was talking to. And so that's something that we have to go over. I'm going to have her on one day so she can help us. All right. What is my EIN number? Put in my EIN number. And guys, if you don't have the EIN number, make sure that you talk to me. Put EIN if you need an EIN. Say need EIN in the comments. What is your business industry? Here's the thing. I'm in the accounting industry, but my business, right, is coaching and consulting. You get it? I am a professional accountant, but my business is coaching and consulting. That's my work, not my business. You got it? What is my website? So guys, here's the thing. I'm all over the place again. My website, I use inganykole.com because my programs come through there. If you need this, go here, so it can redirect you. But I also have like the links here, getgrantsdaily.com. And I'll come back and talk to y'all. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing on the application? So I come back because I have inganykole.com, which kind of has like all of my YouTubes are there. If you can subscribe to things, my mission, my passion, and all of that is there. But then I have my funnels, like my paid for kind of websites, my redirects. And so my funnels, Get Grant Daily, Boss Up Your Bag, Boss Grow Fund. These are all sales funnel that lead you to a direct program. But that wouldn't be my business website. That would be that direct program website. And so this is why I put Inga Nykole, because that is my business website where you're going to get a little bit of all of it. But depending on where I am and who I'm talking to is what I'm sharing. Like with you guys right now, this is new to us. Get Grants Daily is a new website. Wait a minute. Y'all already know what it is. Make sure you subscribe. You see the subscribe button. Go ahead and subscribe to any of this at Inga Nykole, getsgrantdaily.com, Boss Grow Fund. Get up in there and subscribe. But that's the reason that mine is a little bit separate, all right? And so back to our regularly scheduled program, guys, all right? Let's see. Okay. And so now it's asking me for Are you in any of the following NBA, WNBA, or G League metro areas? Well, how do I know? So pick your area. If you're not in any of these areas, you're just not in any of these areas. Or pick the area that's closest to you, because I don't see. Oh yeah, so the first one says my business isn't located in any of these metro areas. But here's the thing. My residence might not be in that area, but my business is in the greater Philadelphia area. All right. And so I could put this information because this is my business physical address. So y'all already know how we do. Remember, when I start putting personal or other information, if you want my business address, get it on my website. But for the sake of Instagram and the crazies, I'm going over here. So I'm putting my business address, and you go ahead and put yours, right? I bet if you follow and you probably already done this application, like she talked too much, I'm done. Submit it. If you've already submitted your application, put submit in the comments so I know that you submitted. Guys, don't forget that city and state is important because I be getting money over here. I really do. All right. My business state, I'm clicking on it. All right. And then my business zip code. All right. All right. Let's go back to my screen. So now we're talking about money. And it asks me, I put my business state, my business zip code, right? When did you begin operating this business? So what's your start month? So I want to mostly say I started in August, July. I feel like I always start business in July. So I started in July 2008. Wow. Come on, y'all. I doozed it. You know what I'm saying? July 2008. Not counting yourself, how many employees does your business have? Now listen, if I have 1 to 5, if you don't have any, you don't have any. Not counting yourself. If you pay someone on payroll or as a contractor, then you could put the number that you pay. Meaning if you're giving them a 1099 or a W-2 at the end of the year, because salary people can get a 1099. That would consider them an employee. So you could put 1 to 5 or whatever your number is, but it drops down for you. Then it asks you, what's your total household income? Household income, not your business income. What is that? Answer that question. Ain't none of y'all's business. I'm skipping it for right now. How long was your business in operation before you formally registered it? Answer the question. Mine was in business for less than 6 months. I probably was in business like 3 days or 2 days before I registered. I sold something and then I registered my business. How did you register your business legally? On your own, with the help of LegalZoom, with the help of an online legal company, with the help of a professional. Crazy thing, I did it on my own, but if I'm a professional, what's the answer, y'all? Answer that. If I did it on my own and I'm a professional, did I have the help of a professional? Or did I have to help, I'm so confused. I think I had the help of a professional, right? I'm the professional, so I'm going to claim my set. Yes, the help of a professional, which is me on my own. All right. Did you seek help from a tax professional or tax service for your first business year? Again, I am the professional. And the truth is, I say, self, what we doing? And then I did the application. So that's what we did. All right, guys, this is where it gets important. These are things that we went over in our grants before, and we're going to have in our grant masterclass, guys. It's bossgrowfund.com, and I'll send it to you. If you're registered for this, and I'm going to send you a link. So guys, make sure you register at the getgrantsdaily.com, because if you're registered, you're going to get all the links for the master classes, the free giveaways and all that. And I told you that the first 5 people that come on our live are getting a gift from me. And one of the gifts is right here. I'll just show you at the end, but they're getting a gift for being here on the live, not later, but on the live. All right. Anyways, please provide a brief description of your business and who your business serves. And so I help, right, new entrepreneurs. I'm going to try to spell it right. I never do. I literally have to spell it out. I help new entrepreneurs start, grow, and fund their business by providing access to professional services, resources, and training. Boom. That's what I do, right? That's what I do. All right. And so what do you do? Who do you help? It asks me, what is a brief description? I only have 100 words. Guys, if it says 100, don't go over 100, but use your words. So provide a brief description of your business and who your business serves. I help new entrepreneurs start, grow, and fund their business. It's all spelled wrong. I'll go back and fix it later by providing professional services, resources, and access to training. Please tell us what inspired you to start your business. So in short, domestic violence. I'm making myself a note for the sake of time that domestic violence is what inspired me to start my business, and I'll put escaping domestic violence. And y'all know my story. Me becoming an entrepreneur, having a side hustle, stacking my money, get myself prepared to get out of there is what helped me. I did not let money be the reason I don't do anything, because the money's going to come if you hustle. And so I started that hustle. And so that's why I help other people, because I don't want to see anyone else doing things for money. We do things because we want to do it, not because we got to do it, right? That's really big and important to me. And so this is why I started the business. And so in my 250 words, again, don't go over, I will elaborate. Here's one thing that I want to say. So let me give you some screen time. Guys, let's get back together for a minute. Listen to me. AI. I have the prompts on my phone. Where's my phone? Like, one of the coolest things that they ever invented in real life is AI. Y'all see this? So this is my AI. If you can see it, like, I can ask AI a question. Be like, hello, how are you today, right? And so AI will answer a question for me. I can ask anything. Rewrite this statement. One thing I want you to learn, and in our masterclass at bossgrowfund.com, what you're going to learn is how to use AI. Learn how to use AI without losing your voice. Because nobody wants to read artificial intelligence, because that's what AI is. Artificial intelligence is like, it's like your brain on fleek with some help. Nobody wants to read a computerized version of yourself. So even if you use AI, don't lose your voice in the translation. Make sure that you go back and use your own words. What I like to do is I like to type it up, and then I ask AI, please clean this up. Use closest to my speaking style, closest to my style. And they pretty much can look at your style and know it. Another thing that I like to do is give them a reading level. And so depending on who I talk to, the average person, believe it or not, understands and comprehends reading on a 9th grade level, 8th to 9th grade level. It's plain English level. And so I like to speak in terms of regular words. I don't have to be super articulate and dropping all these fancy hyperbole, all this muckety muck. I don't do that. I don't do that because I'm just talking English. This is a conversation and we're getting along together. And so when you're sharing what you do, and I had to come here because people do, I don't want to call it cheat with AI because it's an amazing shortcut. But when you're using AI, don't lose yourself, because you want to still be who you are. You want people to feel you through the skin. Like, you feel me now? You feel me? All right, let's go back. All right, so now that we're back, I be having them tangents, y'all. All right, escaping domestic violence. If selected, how do you intend to use the grant funds? Guys, remember, we always got to know how we're using our money. And even oftentimes, we got to know our line item for our budget. Like, I'm using the money for $500 for marketing, $200 for supplies, $1,000 for food. Like, you have to know those answers. But right now, this is very simple. Purchase inventory, hire an employee, pay off debt, buy equipment, marketing, or other. I'm choosing marketing. All right. When you choose other, it does look, I put marketing, and you could put other, marketing and whatever. If you decide to put other, it's only $10,000. Make sure you're specific. For instance, let me show you. $1,000, $10,000, $1,000 for marketing, right? All right. You can't put an enter, but you could put space. So look, it says 5 words. So I'm just breaking something down for you. But in this space, it only lets you use up to 5 words. So $1,000 for marketing. Let's say $3,000 for office space, right? I'm just showing you one thing, space. 10,000, that's $4,000. And I'll just say $6,000. And this is just in this instance. I just want you to see this. $6,000 for staff. Whenever you're doing a grant application, in this one, if you see right here, it says 5 words and it turned red. So for this one, it doesn't entail all this. They just want to know other, what would it be? Marketing, staff, space, whatever. But in a lot of grants, they want to know exactly what you want. And we be having $100,000 ideas with a $2,000 grant application. Put the number exactly of what you want. And again, in our masterclass, these are the things you're going to learn, how to line item your grant. In this particular instance, though, it just wants to know what are you using it for. If it's other, I'm choosing marketing. If you're choosing other, click other and type whatever other is, okay? If selected, How do you intend to use the product code? And remember, the product code is from LegalZoom. And LegalZoom is nothing but a network of some amazing professional legal experts. Y'all better get in here. And so business formation, compliance, intellectual property, business operations, tax returns, you read it, blah, blah, blah. I will use my money for real, when I get this grant, because I don't say if, but when, because they going to give it. Come on. Y'all say money come to me in the comments. Say that right now. Money come to me in the comments right now. See, when you put that in your comments, you are believing that it's coming to you. You got to claim it in advance. I promise you this. What you're looking for is absolutely looking for you. What you're looking for is absolutely looking for you. And so when you say it and when you claim it, you're getting it. All right. So my money, though, I would use for intellectual property, meaning I would use mine to trademark one of my programs because my programs are strong and I love them and I know that they're amazing for other people. And so I'm using mine for intellectual property. But what you using yours for? Next one. Can we share your information with LegalZoom and the NBA? Listen, share me. Listen, I might come up on some tickets. I might come up on, some free stuff. Put me in the poll. Guys, it's blue over here, so read the privacy policy. Everybody is not into being shared. You don't like your information shared. So this is what we call the opt-in. If you don't want to opt in, you don't have to. They're not going to treat you any differently because you didn't opt in. Yes or no? Do you want to be shared or not? I literally ask when I'm doing one-on-one sessions with people, I ask, do you mind if I share this for marketing down the road? Everybody says yes. I love that because one of the things that I do, I promise you, in every single one of my one-on-one strategy sessions, people cry. They be like, I'm not going to cry. They cry because when I ask you certain questions to bring out the best entrepreneur in you, and when I tell you, the tears be flowing. Anyway, moving on. Required documentation. So right here, choose file. Right here, they want your tax return, right? If your business files a Schedule C, please submit all pages of your 1040 and your Schedule C. If you need help, say help with documentation. I will help you. Put it in the comments. I'm going to always go back, right? This is a free webinar, a free workshop, and anything free, you're going to get extended help. Again, this is part of being part of our group. So you want to make sure that you read this and submit it. Your business license, your tax return, whatever it is. Choose file, upload it, PDF, JPEG, it's going to always tell you everything you need to know. All right. Front and back of your government issued ID. Choose a file. This might be uncomfortable for you, but everything is not for everybody. If you feel uncomfortable putting your information through the website, they're asking for all this information so that they can approve your grant. Maybe you could skip it, but it has a star, so it's probably required. And maybe you could give it to them later, but they are asking for it. I feel comfortable with this website. Generally, probably never, I'm going to give you a website that I don't feel comfortable for. I know that it is through the NBA. I know that it's through LegalZoom. And so I believe that it is a legitimate website and you could put your information, but that is a personal choice. I did not guide you to do that. I guide you to do what's best for you. All right. All 3 pages of a recent bank statement. They want it. If you do not have a business bank statement, you are not eligible for this opportunity. And here's an indicator for you. If you don't have your business bank statements, but you say you're in business, you're not in business quite yet. Sort of, kind of, no. Sole proprietor still have a business bank account doing business as under your social security number. A whole another thing that you learn in our Boss Growth Fund Masterclass. But if you do not have a business bank account and this opportunity isn't for you, save your application. You got till September. Come back when you have at least 3 recent bank statements. So get on, start it now. They didn't say how much money you had to have in your bank. They just said you had to have it. So let's go, guys. Get this paperwork done. And we talk about this in all of the things that we do to prepare you. There's so many videos on our page that you can go back to, refer to get anything you need done. Or you can literally just send a DM or email, whatever you want. All right. Bank statements. W-9. The W-9, if you click right here, click for a blank W-9, you see it in blue, it will show you the form. It is basically like a W-4 form for a person that's self-employed. They just need to know who they paid the money to, because if you're getting $10,000, you need to be reported to the IRS that you got this money, right? It's no under the table over here. But it's a very easy form: name, address, business name. You want to put your EIN number. If you don't have an EIN number, I want you to get in the comments right now and put EIN. Again, I will help you. This is like the 5th time I extended help because that's what we're here for. Next, bank name, routing number. Confirm your routing number, count number, confirm your count number. Guys, don't get this wrong and don't copy and paste, because if you get it wrong, you're not going to get the money. The money going to go out into la la land. And how'd you get it wrong on a professional application? Don't do that. Get it right the first time. All right. Next, lastly, attestations mean I attest, I agree, I agree, I agree. Read the blue, fast break for small business grant program, terms of use, privacy policy. Read, 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 read. If you're not done, save your draft. If you're done and you got all this done, you a Batman pajama, and I want you to go ahead and apply for the grant right now. Easy freaking breezy. It's what we do. And it's over. Just like that, the grant is over. Guys, listen, it's all about the action and applying. One thing that, like I told you before, the reason that I help entrepreneurs is because it is what saved my life. When I say saved my life, changed my life, I went from a place of not having and not really even understanding myself to over an abundance, over millions of times. We just gonna say millions as dollar numbers. I've done this. I do not make income claims because why? What is it? I'm a believer that if this is what I do, this is what I do. I don't gotta make an income claim. You just let my life be your story, right? Let what you see be the result. And everybody's human, so life does happen and we do go through life. But one thing I tell you is that every business that I create, I go back kicking and screaming. I come back, I will not go out without a fight. Sometimes I gotta shift and pivot and start over and do it again. There's a time recently in my life in the last 6 years where I was in business and literally had to start over from scratch. No money, no nothing. I'm talking about scratch as a grown woman. All right. And that is no easy feat to do, but it gets done. And we're out here helping people. I pour into people and we do this. I do this for you. When you're in our community, when you're in your group, we do this for you. And so what I'm going to do, because I said the first person on the live, but the first person that comments in our comment section, and I don't even care when you look, is going to get a free gift from our brand new self-care subscription box. This is exciting. This is exciting. Listen, I'm going to always be pouring something up out the box, but guys, come on. Let's look at it. Look at it. Do you see that? It looks so good. And it looks like that. It looks big in there. And look, guess what? It's going to be big when you get it. This is one of our self-care products, guys. Our signature product, of course, is candles. Smell it. It smells so good, guys. It smells good and it'll burn a long time, okay? And so, guys, the first person that comments with their city and state is going to get a self-care subscription item. I didn't say the box, but I did say the item because it's just my thank you for you coming. But make sure that you subscribe to our page, guys. The subscription box, I'll try to tell you, the subscription box is off the chain. You're going to love it, love it. I got everything in it. That's just the business that I do. But I want you to continue to follow us. I want you to make sure that you subscribe. I want you to become part of this amazing community that we talked about on Facebook. We are collaborating. We are talking. We've got like live events coming up, like grant workshops and seminars and brunches. And when I tell you, it is going to be like some stand-up good time stuff. We're not playing no games for the grants. We're going to get this money. So new money millionaires, what I used to say, money gang. I'm thinking of a name. But guys, just whatever comments and questions that you have, make sure that you participate in all of the amazingness that has to do with our group Boss Growth Fund. And so today, I pray that I didn't talk your head off, that I got right to it, and that you got all the information you need. And I just appreciate you being here. I'm so grateful for you being here. And we signing out because y'all know I'm going to talk your head off. Keep your mind on your money, meaning keep your mind on those grants because we're not going nowhere. We're going to get it, right? Yes, wait, in and out. I keep talking until the game is. We're going to post up on a top spot and get your grants. Hey.